welcome back to Accelerate and welcome back down to TTC in Swansea. We're here today for something that we've all been waiting for. It's mapping day. Now we've got it set up on a dyno. It's near enough ready to do. They've just changed the fuel pressure regulator. However, yesterday I did have some things I had to get done before I came here. So the final little piece to the puzzle before it goes in for the mapping is this little beauty right here. Now what is it, I hear you say? This is a track slag charge pipe. The stock one is right here and it comes from the hot side of the turbo all the way down through to the intercooler, which obviously reroutes into the intake. Now the stock one, well, it's not really pretty for a start, but also this section here has a baffle inside. Now obviously air you've got to try and think of as water. It needs to flow smoothly. Now baffles slow it down, interrupt the flow, restrict performance basically. So a lot of people do, and what I was going to do is drill a baffle out. Now however, doing some research on this, all it does is create a chamber which just creates more back pressure which stops the flow. So the alternative is a track slag charge pipe. Now obviously no chamber. This section here actually on the stock system there has a rubber pipe which comes all the way down 90-degree bend. Obviously rubber moves, it gets very, very hot as well. So this should help. Also, this is slightly bigger in diameter. I don't think it's a great deal, but I think it's enough to obviously help. So first things first, I need to get this off. I'll show you the baffle inside. I was just going to say, quite a simple process. Ha! Yeah, right. No, my luck, it'll be going to be a bit tricky. But there's just a couple of brackets to remove here. Obviously, you've got the pipes here. And there's part of that pipe in there. So, yeah, I'll get that off and show you where we're at. So here we have the baffle that's inside. Like I said, people have been known to get rid of this baffle by drilling it and smashing it all out. But as I said before, it does create a chamber, and the research I've seen has said it can restrict performance. So the only way to solve that would obviously be to weld a straight pipe through this baffle section. Now, I'm not going to do that. Plus, that looks so much prettier. Yes, I just want to address I have blue pipes, black pipes, red pipes, everything else. I will have to change those to either black or red. But for now, I want to say a big thanks to Dom from the Parrot Bros. Now, he was on holiday. I messaged him about this because he had it for sale. He got back Tuesday, shipped it out Wednesday, I got it Thursday. It's now Friday, so it's time for fit-in. So, just want to say big thanks to him. Go and check his channel out. They do a lot of TT stuff. But yeah, let's just crack on with this now. So there we have it. Everything is stripped off, ready for the new one. Use this existing clamp here. Does get supplied with the top part of the clamp and the nut. As I said, it is slightly wider. I've removed the heat shield from around the top of that one. Obviously, this pipe is more solid, and it looks a lot better. I've trimmed this back here because I want to keep it on the plugs. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that stage. I'll hold it up. So there we have it. The track slag charge pipe. Excuse all the multicolours in there. It looks like a rainbow. But we need to get that sorted. But I think you'd admit that makes the engine bay look a lot better. Now, it is giving me the incentive now to actually tidy it up down there. Clean everything up. Ignore the N249 valve. That will be deleted during the map. And then I can get rid of it and tidy it up a little bit more.
Anytime your car is going on a dyno for either power runs or mapping, we always advise changing the engine oil and filter. Speaking of mapping, let's get back to TTC.
So now that the car is pretty much ready, as much as I can do anyway, maintenance and preventative wise, we're hoping to get some good numbers today. If you don't know what's on this car, go and check out the previous videos because there's just a massive list of stuff we've done. I'm hoping for around 280 horsepower myself. Anything over 275 is a bonus. Jenna, what did you say?
280.
You said 280 as well? Okay,
yeah.
Okay, let's go. I'd like over 290 because that's what Joe had. But, you know, anything over 280 is going to be a bonus in this. Obviously, you've got to cap the torque due to the rods, but hey ho, we'll just see how it gets on now. We'll just wait for the guys to come back in and we'll get it sorted. asked me if it's got a hybrid turbo on it because the turbo's surging a bit, which is not a good thing. I don't believe anyway. I'm not a map with them, so I haven't got a clue. It did just pull 358 foot-pounds, so obviously we need to dial that right down. So, but the horsepower figure was looking good, so we'll see what he can get down to now. I want to say as well, we get a lot of rev hang at the moment, and the Ped just said that the clutch switch is gone, so at least we didn't get that fixed. There's always a couple of little beauties around here, you see. Lovely E36 convertible. Whenever you come down here, you always see something special. You just don't see them anymore. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a convertible.
Yeah.
Now, I have been nothing to do with this process. We are out on the road now. I don't know the figures of the remap. I don't know. I know there are a few issues, but what we're doing now, we're out on the road. I want to get my reaction first before I know the figures to see if there's a placebo effect going on there. That's really weird. So the first pull, I was like, okay, it's a lot more torquey, and then it seemed to flatten out, and I was like, okay, it doesn't feel that different. And then you change gear again, when it goes back into boost, you was like, okay, there's definitely more torque there. That's...
Yeah, right. The issue we're having is we think the N75 valve is knackered. So what we're getting is a spike up to 22 psi, and then down to about 16.
Ah, that makes sense.
Dropping off. The boost is just like, it's well, you'll see on the dyno sheet, it's going up, down, and then it's going like flat and then back off. So we're not getting a full hit.
Which is literally what I could feel, because
Yes.
it's like, whoa, and
Yeah.
it's like, whoa,
Exactly, that's that. And then we think that's the issue. He did initially think that the actuator was playing up.
Yeah.
But he actually does think it's probably the N75 because it's not holding boost properly.
So your turbo actuator is what regulates the boost pressure. Basically, it regulates what gets wasted and what goes into your engine, essentially.
Yeah.
So if that is not doing its job, then you're not getting the right amount of boost going to the engine. The N75, I can't tell you because I know jack
It's a
crap
boost
about.
controller, basically.
Okay.
It's a boost controller, so that tells the car what boost to run.
Oh, okay.
So obviously we're getting an issue there because it's not telling it the correct information. It's like,
Right, that makes
here's loads of boost. No, I can't hold that pressure.
Don't know what
for
to
you.
do with it, but yeah, have it all.
Pretty much, yeah. So, yeah, even though we've got those slight issues, it did run decent power.
Yeah.
You still don't know the figure yet?
I don't know.
Let's tell you now.
Go on in.
Right, it ran 301 foot-pound.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah.
it's like on borderline it.
Yeah, by the way, they recommend on the standard engine don't go above 300.
Yeah, it's about 301.
He likes to tempt fate.
But that's all because of this N75, and it's
Right.
running 284 brake.
Oh, okay.
So he reckons it'll well over 290 if I can get this sorted.
Considering he said he backed it up because of the issues they were having. I mean, fair play to Ped,
Ed is an
TTC.
absolute genius.
He
honestly.
is. He's a wizard, and he's not just. He doesn't just chase figures. Like, I trust him with my car. I just say
Totally,
to him,
totally.
"Do what you need to do."
He asked me a couple of things, and I was just like, "Do what you got to do."
Yeah,
you know? It's
I
just-
love when he tries to get us involved. It's like, you're the king. You do your
that's
thing.
it. He is awesome. Fair play to him. But he did say, "Now get this N75. Don't fit it yet." He said because obviously where he's done the map, he's done it for this dodgy one.
Well, that was going to be my question. So the figures you've got now, the issues you've got now, you're going to get the N75, potentially an actuator if that's the
Yes,
issue.
yeah.
Are we then going back to get him
We
mapped?
are going back down to TTC to have it retweaked.
So you're essentially going to have different figures, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a completely different graph,
It's
I
going to be a
imagine.
completely different graph because I just want to show you.
Nice stickers you got there.
That's the original one at 225.
Yeah, so for those joining us for the first time, we did a dyno run, we say standard, just with the bolt-ons, and it ran a very healthy 225 brake horsepower.
It did. Now, before, obviously, I changed the fuel pump and the
Okay.
charge pipe.
Yeah.
And it went straight from 225 up to 254
Wow.
on the base map.
Wow.
So, obviously, we changed the fuel pressure regulator as well, sorry.
Yes, yeah.
So, here we got the figures 278, 281, 254. That was the 225 standard. But he did say he did tweak it at about 284. He done, as you can see, 23 tests. Quite a few runs because of these problems. He
Yeah,
was on there a couple of hours.
And we've said, anyone that's been to a dyno day, with mapping, it's never straightforward. I took my MX-5 there and we had an issue with the ECU and it took all day. But
I just want to say as well, the one thing he did ask, he was like, "Has it got a hybrid turbo?" And I was like, "No, I don't think so," because on the one run it ran 358 foot-pound.
That's not good.
That was well over 290 horsepower at the time. That's where he was like, "There's something not right here."
So yeah, for those who are saying, "Oh, mine's got more than that. Mine's got more than that," Ped has backed it off to run it safely at the moment until we get these issues sorted.
Yeah, as you've
I'm really curious now to see what the
to be honest, like I said, because of the N75 being dodgy, I just drove it back. I just dropped Jenna home. I drove it on the bypasses, and it was holding boost a lot better then. So sometimes it's better than another.
Yeah, because when you booted the first time a little bit off camera,
it was only 16 PS.
And I actually asked him, was that foot down? Because I thought it doesn't feel any different. And then he went again and it was boosted.
Yeah, it was only running at 16 PSI. Now these, you can take them up to about 23, 24. Yeah. But it's maximum on this at the moment is 21.5.
Right.
So he's, like I said, he's had to back it off quite a bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we've never think
it never ends. I was to say, it never ends. I was thinking, we're going to buy a TT, modify it, get it mapped, and go and have fun. But
I've already sorted a brand spanking new N75 genuine, so that'll be going straight on. I might even go for a Forge actuator just to get it now. Yeah, it's done, and I know Forge obviously a lot better than a stock one anyway.
Yeah, because you know that's one thing you're probably going to have to worry about in the future anyway.
So we'll get that sorted, and then we'll get it back down to TTC. I want to say a massive thanks to Ped and Ashley for just getting me in last minute as well.
And it took a lot longer than everyone thought it would.
I know, yeah, it did.
Honestly, guys, this is why we always say TTC in Swansea. This is why we make the journey. It's about 50 minutes for me. It's even longer for Kenny, but this is why we do it, because we trust them. They know cars. And
there was a couple of guys down there from Burton-on-Trent. They left midnight Friday night to get down there.
And the last time I went down there was people down from Birmingham.
They come from all over the place.
Yeah, they literally really, everywhere. Really so that's why we go there.
Clutch switch, gone. That's what's causing the rev hang.
Ah, yeah. Everyone kept saying, "Oh, with the map, the rev hang will go," because that really pissed me off when I was driving it. It really ruins the drive. It does. Everyone said it was the map, and apparently now we found out it's a clutch switch, which is a good thing.
Yeah, as soon as I said to Ped, I was like, "It's got this rev hang," and he went straight away, clutch switch. He said, "I'll plug it in just to double check." He plugged it in, he looked at me, he went, "Yeah, it's clutch switch."
Yeah.
They're about 20 quid.
Which is good. It's annoying that we didn't know beforehand, but it's good that it's not the end of the world, so we'll get that sorted as well.
It's easily solvable, so we'll get that done, and then when we get it back on a dyno, we'll give it another 0 to 60 run, see what it's actually doing, because it's pointless at the moment.
Yeah, because it's still all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing goes to plan, as we all know. The culprit is the N75. Now, this is the original one I had with the car.
Say, why have you got another one, cuz?
Because I bought another one, because this one was dodgy too. Apparently, it seems like quite a common thing. Now, I bought that one, second-hand. Thought everything was, I was told it was fine. Yeah. Clearly, it is not.
And once again, it's to do with the VAC system. Bit of a learning curve. I mean, this car's fighting us every way, so we're definitely learning stuff. Patience more than anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, but to be honest, it's something that can be fixed. Yeah. I have got a brand spanking new one coming from Joe Bailey.
Genuine as well.
A genuine one. Yeah. Don't fit dodgy one, because I put a Febby one on here originally.
Which is decent.
Yeah, but it wouldn't boost over 7 PSI.
Oh, okay.
So,
surprising.
Yes.
But we had some very good results anyway, as we said in the car. There's the graph. It is going back on the dyno. It's an excuse to go back down and see Ash and Ped.
Yes.
And hopefully I can come this time, because...
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, like I said, we can...
Can I just point out, though?
Yes.
280 odd brake is good, but in your previous car, you ran that on a 2-litre NA without a turbo.
I did, yeah.
Which is nuts.
The only difference, obviously, with that was like, it was what? I can't even remember the torque on it. It wasn't a lot.
Probably -3 or something.
Yeah, so obviously you have got the difference with the two. But yes, we are hoping for more than 290 when it goes back.
Yeah,
Ped said he thinks it can do that. Yeah. So fingers crossed.
And Kenny was talking about rods. We'll save that for
another one. Alfie, if you watch this before I've spoken to you, give me a shout.
Yes, we are literally planning on at some point. Well, you are going to do it.
I need to do it. Like when he done the one run, 358 foot-pound. And it wasn't even like, he didn't do anything to it, and that's what he said, with the rods you can push up to like 400 foot-pound of torque.
So yeah, someone's getting a bit carried away, and I love it.
I know, we need power!
Yes. So yep, that's the dyno done, that's the remap kind of done. It is going to go back, because nothing goes to plan, but it's all interesting, so I think we'll call it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
It didn't go boom!
It almost did.
Yet.